Hello, folks. Welcome to Sake Sunday. We do cider Sunday, we do stout Sunday. Today we do Sake Sunday. Ooh, Sake Sunday. Because Gekkeikan was on sale. And I didn't see a decent stout or cider. So I figured we'd roll the dice, baby. I did do a little research. So this is Junmai sake, Junmai, and it can be served at room temperature, 70, warm, 85 to 115, or chilled. So we're going to do all three. Sapporo. Hey, I might be a barbarian, but I am no savage. So it comes from the Kyoto Prefecture in Fushikami region. Yeah, I know, I'm butchering the shit out of this. It's Junmai Shu, which uses only rice, komi koji, which is rice malt, and water. I do research. Why I got glasses. So the rice polishing ratio is 78%. Rice polishing is as they polish off the bran. And the reason they do that, so rice polishing is how much of the bran has been removed. This removes the fat and protein that spoil the sake flavor profile. Things you learn, right? Warm, chilled, rice polishing, bran has been removed. That's everything I got. Except she's 15.5 for the ABV. 15.5 for the ABV. So that's a pretty powerful little bottle. Also, you notice the cap is a traditional sake cup. I don't have any of those. But we will warm one, room one, chill one. But I brought it out closed so that you can see I'm not selling you a bill of goods here. Again, you get what you pay for on this channel, my friends. Now, if I could get you to pay me. Seriously? Because you're super plastic in Japan to attach these things? There we go. Oh, look, bottle's still sealed. Okay. There's the cup. We will be washing this, by the way. Not that I don't trust the Japanese, but I don't trust anybody. So we're going to pause, and while we're gone, I'm going to have to set up lights and whatnot because we're already losing the light. Been a busy, long day. I worked more hours than I was willing to today, but when shit's got to get done, shit's got to get done. So, see you in a few minutes. Bye. All right, my friends, we're back. You know that song. If you don't, I feel for you. Anyway. Oh, don't play the vapors turn in Japanese for too long because YouTube doesn't like that. It's on. It's a great song, and you do not want to know what it's about. It has nothing to do with Japan. Anyway, we have all three ready to go. So let us start with the chilled one. Dude, where the hell did I put the thermometer? Here it is. Pulled her out of the freezer. She was at 48. What is she now? 50. Okay, well, sounds like it's about the right place for chilled. Let's get that nose in there. We'll go Biden time on this. By the way, the SRM on this, if a 1 is even possible, would be a 1 or a 0. Just slightly tinted. I'm going to go with a 1. Okay? Biden time. So, per their website, it should smell like Granny Smith apples, green banana, and something I can't pronounce and have never heard of. And then there's an umami component and something else. Yeah, okay. Again, not a savage, but barbarian anyway. What this smells like is booze. Just throwing it out there. There's that sharp whiskey type note you get. I'm not pulling bananas or apples. Just saying, but it might be that it's too cold. But let's taste it and see what it has to tell us on the palate. Goodbye. Okay. So I can see hints of green banana. A little bit of Granny Smith apple in there, that sour, tart, green apple crap. Yeah, not a big fan, by the way. She's not overly boozy, although the flavor is very boozy. As far as flavor profile, yeah, light fruit and booze. As far as how she hits the palate, straight down the center of the soft palate, nothing out into the intro or extradentals or the buccals. Front half of the tongue, mildly dirty, not particularly. So, not bad. I mean, doable. Now, granted, we're not drinking it out of the prescribed cap. Chemtrails are killing me today, by the way. This is their plastic version of an actual cup. I measured all three with that, so that every dosage is about the same. There we go. Remember, some idiot thought it was the Neil deGrasse Tyson of beer because I do my due diligence. So we might as well go as fully scientifical as possible. Alright, so this one's still a little cold. This one's sitting at 60. We shall set that off to the side to let it warm up because it is warm in Phoenix today, by the way. It's 95 today. It's getting to be that time of the year when, bathing becomes important. Yet still some people do not get the concept. Here is the warmed one, and she's sitting at 99. Let's try that one. Other than it tastes like the metal probe. Okay, goodbye. Let's get that nose in there. Alright, so the booziness is kind of pulled back a little. I'm still not pulling the fruit. But it's that really boozy, astringent nose you get with basically whiskey is what it reminds me of. Yeah, not tequila. Whiskey. Slip of the tongue. Actually smoother at this temperature. Much better mouthfeel. Soft palate intradentals, leaks out into the buccals, full tongue involvement, nothing sublingual. She burns a little on the back of the throat now, though. There's a surprise. The flavor progression is a lot faster, and she's actually a bit dirtier now. There's more residue clinging to the inside of my mouth and on my tongue. So you don't get the initial fruit on the front. Stuff's actually kind of brutal, by the way. You don't get the initial fruit on the front. She progresses through after about a second and a half or 2 seconds, and you're not getting a full look at the flavor. You're getting hints, right? Okay. So last one. I'm just going to mix these two together to normalize temperature. See if we can get her up around 70. As I said, that was room. Let's not pour it on my feet as I kick the camera. This stuff's actually not too bad. Alright, so we're still a little bit warm. We're at 75, but I think we can, take one for the team here. See what she's going to be like in the mid-range. We're going to rinse the palate off with a little Sapporo. Now, I know you guys are sitting there saying, Sakibama, Sakibama. No, no. Stuff's 15 friggin' percent. Yeah, we'll do Boilermakers. Okay. Go by. Nose hasn't really shifted much. Then again, this glass is going to be very this glass is going to be very conducive to bring forth the aroma and the esters. Gunpei. All right. So, in the mid-range, in that 70s area, you get your fruit, right? Too warm, fruit dissipates too fast. Too cold, fruit doesn't present. At about room temperature, 70, 75 degrees. Room temperature being 72 in the west, if I remember correctly. You do get it. Your mouthfeel is full, and soft palate, intradentals, buccals, some leakage into the sublinguals, and the entire tongue is involved. When she hits the back of the throat, you're not getting the burn that you were getting with the 99 degree stuff, and you're getting a lot more flavor presentation than you were getting with the 50 degree stuff. I know. Call me crazy. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. So there are a laundry list of different sakis. This one just happened to be on sale, and that's why I grabbed it. I paid $3 for this. So I wasn't really expecting it to be, the Emperor grade sake. That being said, I've never had sake before. And, well then, $3 to break my sake cherry. So, brass tacks time. Would I buy this again? No. Would I drink this again? No, I'm probably going to try a different one. Add another one. If it pops on sale, I'll grab it. Look kind of interesting. I don't need a whole lot of sushi, so light just died, which tells me we're done. I don't need a whole lot of sushi. It's not really my bag. The fire is the lantern. I only have that on so I can do this. I wrote me too. Yeah, that'll get me dinged on ScrewTube, and make sure that that none of this ever gets out, which is why I need you to like, share, remind, thumbs up, thumbs down, comment. Advice again? No. Drink this again? Not by choice. It doesn't come on tap, so that's not really an issue. Is it good for the style? I don't know. I can't tell you. I have absolutely no basis. You are looking at my entry-level exploration into the world of sake. I did look at some of the boards, and people are rating this really, really quite low. So this would be like the malt liquor of sakes, I imagine. Then again, it was $3 on sale. Is it bad? No, not particularly. I mean, again, if you're drinking it at that room temperature, she presents kind of nicely. You're not overly fruited. and she's not overly boozy like she was in the high and low temperatures. So, I mean, for what it is, it is. Again, I can't tell you what to drink. You drink what you want to drink. If you like drinking it, you go for it. What do I care? But would I recommend you drink this? Only if you want to have the experience. I don't have anything here. This is like when Culto asked me if I would review Jameson's for him, and I don't drink whiskey. I'm not a whiskey guy. What did I say when I drank it? Tastes like whiskey. Is what it is. So that's what I got for you, folks. On a 1 out of 5, drinkable. The right temperature, she's not bad. She's not super interesting. 3.5. 3.5 seems fair. Again, she's not bad. If you had nothing else and you were, you're jonesing or something, it's the end of the world, and the zombies have all taken over, and you get a brief respite, and you run across some of these, and you just want to knock a few back, and either let them eat you while you're drunk and unconscious, or just let the stress blow off. Just saying. That's on you. Yeah, 3.5 seems fair. Thanks for coming by. Put some eyeballs on. My people know I love you. Big 3, my friends. Happy, healthy, safe, honorable, dutiful, vigilant, gray man, handles with a hot and handy. Hot and handy comes with its own laundry list of responsibilities that even though they're unconstitutional, you still have to be in compliance of. I love how that shit works. Yeah, slit the pillows, heat the tar. People don't listen, though. So, yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. I don't know what we're going to do next Sunday. I'll find something. Maybe we'll do another sake. Maybe we'll find a cider. It's definitely not stout season when it's 100 degrees out. All right. What do they say in Japan? Sayonara. That's cooled down a little. It was at 99. It's probably about 90, 85. Yeah, it's not bad. I would definitely be chasing this with a beer, though. Sapporo, Asahi, Kirin, whatever your favorite Japanese beer is, go for it. All right. Sayonara, folks.